Have you ever whispered to yourself, just one more scroll, just one more bite, just one more episode? And suddenly, hours have vanished into thin air. The room is darker now, the clock ticks like a cruel reminder, and once again, your dreams, the ones that matter, are left untouched on the shelf, waiting for a version of you that never quite arrives. Why does one more always turn into too much? Why do we keep choosing comfort even when it costs us clarity? Every single day you face battles unseen by the world, not with swords or speeches, but quiet, internal ones, the ones waged in the stillness of midnight screens, when you know you should be resting or reading or reaching for that goal, but instead you're stuck in a loop. These are the battles between who you are and who you know you could be. And the hardest part, most of us don't even realize we're losing because we've forgotten that we're even fighting. Addiction wears many masks. It's not always a bottle or a needle. Sometimes it's the endless scroll through feeds that leave you numb. Sometimes it's that extra helping of comfort food at 2 a.m. Sometimes it's the 5th Netflix episode that you didn't plan to watch, but watched anyway. It's the invisible chain of repetition, one forged in distraction and denial. It's grabbing your phone every few minutes without thinking. It's the inner voice that says, I deserve this, right before the guilt crashes in. And worst of all, it feels safe, familiar, like home. Until one day you realize you haven't truly lived in days, weeks, maybe longer. Comfort isn't free, it has a cost, and too often the price is your future. So let's imagine something together. Your life is a grand ship built to explore, to discover, to dream. But somewhere, hidden, silent, tiny leaks have begun to form. Not disasters, just drips, notifications, delays, missed goals, skipped workouts, quiet habits, small things, right? But over time, the water rises, and you find yourself sinking, not with a bang, but with a whisper. Until one morning you wake up underwater and ask yourself, what happened? So I ask you now, what's leaking from your life right now? Where are you slowly drowning without even realizing it? But here's the hope. You don't need to patch every hole at once. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to move, start. Shake one link in the chain. Replace just one destructive habit with one empowering action. Read a page instead of watching a reel. Take one breath instead of escaping in noise. All it takes to begin. And then, create friction. Make the bad habits hard to reach. Log out. Delete the shortcut. Put the snack away. Disrupt your autopilot. Because when the path of least resistance changes, so do your results. Stack your wins, track them, celebrate them. That first day turns into 2, into a week, into a new version of you. Progress isn't a switch, it's a staircase. You climb it one choice at a time. So let me ask you again, what could you build if your mind wasn't constantly hijacked? Who could you become if you weren't always running from discomfort? And the most important question, how long will you allow your potential to be held hostage by patterns that no longer serve you? Because every day you stay stuck is a day you drift further from your calling. But you are not broken. You are not your addiction. You are a story still unfolding, a soul still learning to rise. And the next page is waiting for you to pick up the pen. So do it today, not perfectly, not with a full plan, just with intention. One step, one choice, one change. Break free from the habit that's breaking you. And if this voice echoed something deep inside you, don't let it go. Hold on to it, share it, subscribe. Tell someone who needs to hear this that their life isn't over. It's just waiting to begin again. Because your future, it deserves more than just one more. It deserves your best.